Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Moe, aka Swedish Whiskey Girl. Today we're here with a brand new whiskey, as far as I know. This is Blended Scotch Whisky from Master of Malt, and it's their own brand. They released what's it called, a quintet? 4 whiskies? No, not whiskies, but 4 spirits. I think a gin, a rum, a whiskey, and a vodka. That is under their own name, blended by the team at Atom. And I haven't tried a blended whiskey in ages, so I'm excited. A blended whiskey is of course a blend of grain whiskies and single malts. And yeah, it's a small batch, 42%, all from Scotland. Do we know anything else? I don't think so. It's about £30 retail price. So yes, I'm intrigued to try this. I think it's intended as something that you can both sip neat, have in a cocktail, kind of everything, whatever you want with it. So let's start by having a look on the nose. This is the first time I'm trying it, so exciting. Ooh, what is that? It's like a mixture between like pine, petrol, tutti frutti candies, peach. Pine, petrol and tutti frutti candy. I wasn't expecting that. Now the more you nose it, the less you get of the petrol and the pine and more this kind of sweeter candy note comes out. It's something very specific on the nose and I can't think of what it is. I think it's a sweet. I wonder if it's like wine gums maybe. It's a big nose, like it's a punch of flavour straight away. Not flavour, aromas. I always say this wrong and I know I do it. It bothers me so much when I'm editing, but you get what I mean, I hope. Yeah, it was just a lot coming at the same time. It could be that this is the first pour of the bottle. But interesting. Should we have a sip? Sláinte Skål. That's a lovely mouthfeel. It's quite fresh and quite neutral, I would say. Until a little bit of peat kicks in, so I'm guessing there's a bit of smoke in this recipe. But yeah, initially it has like a very... When you drink water, you know how you can feel how clear and like clean and fresh it is? That's the first thing you get on the palate. That kind of sensation of just being quite fresh, and I'm guessing maybe a bit of that grain whiskey is helping with that. And then there's a bit of this foresty, woody note, and a bit of soft, nice tasting peat, I would say. I mean, it's quite simple. I like the combination of this cleanness and the smoke because it just makes it a little bit exciting. But I think it's one of those whiskies that I'd happily sip kind of at any occasion when I just want a dram that tastes quite nice but isn't too challenging. It's quite simple in that way. But it's more interesting than like your generic whiskey, I would say. It's definitely on the nose especially, there's something going on, and I wonder if that's that petrol note that I really like, but I know some people don't like the scent of petrol as much as I do, but it's one of those weird things. But I could see it going well in a cocktail, for example, even though it has a bit of peat, but it just gives it a little bit more body. And it's I mean, I think this is what a nice blended whiskey for this purpose is doing. It's just offers you nice flavors. It's nothing mind-blowing or super big and rich, but it's not trying to be either. It's just this pleasant sip that, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people that is not into whiskey might sip this and think it's a good gateway whiskey, for example. If you want something that is a nice flavour, but not too much flavour. Which might be what you want in a cocktail as well. Just want a little bit of a kick. And I don't think the smoke is overpowering either, which I really like. The nose there's something there that I really wish I could put my finger on. The nose is very intriguing. A little bit of cinnamon spice coming out now in that foresty note. I would say overall, my impression of this blended whiskey is foresty. That's kind of what the overall thing gets. So it's not, some blended whiskies can be like very fruit heavy or quite sweet because they contain a lot of grain whiskey. But this is one of the ones where you can definitely get the smoke. So it's one of those smoke towards whiskies, which it feels like they've really thought it through when they've made it. They don't want it to be too difficult, but they don't want it to be generic, which is nice because the flavour is good. It's just easy, I would say. And also, if you are looking for a whiskey where you're trying to get into smoke, this might be a good one for you. Even if you use it in a cocktail and just get used to a little bit of that smoke, then yeah, maybe this one is for you. I don't think the smoke is gritty at all. It's quite soft, quite gentle, but a proper smoke taste, which I appreciate because the smoke isn't hiding, it is there, and is one of the most, I would say, dominant, but it isn't too dominant. So yeah, interesting. I will be curious to see what Cody thinks on this one. I am gonna ask him if he wants a dram after work and see what he thinks. But I'd love to hear what you think as well. Have you tried any of these Master of Malt spirits? The gin, the rum, the vodka or the whiskey? Please let me know in the comments below. And if you're looking to pick up a bottle or just want to read more about it, I'll put the link in the little description here below, as well as my other affiliate links. And it would make me so happy if you would consider using those when you're shopping with either Master of Malt, the Whisky Exchange or the Scotch Malt Whisky Society in the future. It really helps the channel. And a massive thank you to everyone who's used them already. It really means a lot to me to have your support. Another massive thank you to my wonderful supporters on Patreon. I am so grateful to have you with me on my whiskey journey. But I hope you've all had an absolutely wonderful day. Sláinte Skål!